Servus from the Pain Cave and welcome back to another Club Data battle. And today it's a big one. We are lining up against Coalition, currently the world's #2 ranked team on the ladder. The battlefield is the Glasgow Crit Circuit in Scotland. 8 laps, 25 kilometers, 260 meters of climbing, short punches, constant accelerations. A course where positioning, legs and teamwork matter every single lap. Both teams brought some strong lineups for this one. On paper, the Coalition guys seem a bit stronger. They bring in some big hitters with huge raw power. But our team, consisting of Matti, Carsten, Kai, Patrick and myself, we will try our best to fight this strong squad. My plan was easy: survive. I knew I don't have the form to set action to attack, so I told the guys I will only react today and not attack myself because I couldn't pull that off right now. And we decided we will start defensive. Coalition are the favorites. They gotta do something. And yeah, one thing that screwed all plans was the Ghost power up, because that made that race so much harder, because you would never know what the opponent is gonna do. So yeah, this made this race really hard, because 2 times per lap you can see it. Everyone was using the Ghost, and you would never know what would happen. So you just need to kind of attack as a defensive move. And this would create some gaps every here and now. And you can see the first lap is done right now. We are here in lap number 2, and it was already pretty spicy start here with some accelerations, always up the glide kicker. Of course, this is always known for very explosive kind of riding. And you can see everyone is going here out of the saddle, pushing more than 10 watts per kilo. And yeah, we are crossing the line here over the banner in a good position. Everything is still together here after 5 kilometers into the race. And I'm feeling so far pretty alright. I mean, I'm suffering. This hurts, of course, always having these very explosive moments. Then you kind of relax, you try to recover, and you can see an attack at the front here. Mark D, the Canadian guy from Coalition, he is attacking up the front. He is creating a gap. He already has 3 seconds, and he's pushing really hard with more than 5 watts, 6 watts per kilo. Our guys are trying to chase here. I'm also trying to stay in the wheel here of Kai and who was the other guy? Sorry, didn't see that. Anyway, we got a gap here. Carsten is now attacking off the front here with another Canadian. Mark D already has 8 seconds of a gap to our group. Carsten is there. I'm trying to bridge to Carsten and the other Canadian here from Coalition. And I managed to do that. I'm telling Carsten here he should speed up, he should accelerate to get into my wheel, so maybe we can go together. So yeah, that was my plan screwed. As I told you, I will not do any attacks. I couldn't hold back myself. But so far at the beginning, I felt pretty good, and it was fun to do these ladder races after a while. Kai bridged to me, so I'm here with Kai now, but also these other guys are back together. They're really strong. It was not possible to break away here at this point. I'm trying to keep the pace up here, trying to not let Mark D go too far, pushing here 7 watts per kilo at the front, trying to keep the pace up here, 5 watts per kilo, 6 watts per kilo. That was a great push. Now you could see Kai is making a move. Also Patrick is there. They created a gap here, which is good, and that's pretty promising if they could break away here at this point. But everyone is reacting, so these guys, they are doing everything they can to not let anyone go. Now something very unfortunate is happening. You can see Jesse Power. I was thinking he was kind of hitting the brakes, unfortunately, but he was having a power dropout. But at the same time, Mark D at the front from the others, he's pushing 6 watts per kilo. So we also keep the pace up. Not at this moment, but yeah, that was very unfortunate for Jesse Power. He created a gap. He's now here back with power, but he left the gap. And but again, we are sorry for keep on pushing. But since Mark D at the front, he was pushing, so he was supposed to reduce the pace and wait for everyone. Then of course it would have been fine for us as well to wait, but since Mark D was pushing at the front, we also had to follow him up the glide kicker. And that's unfortunate for Jesse Barr, because he's now here 13 seconds behind the group. And very unfortunate that he had this power dropout. All right, we are here now in, I believe, 5th lap or so. So halfway through. 12 kilometers are done, and 12 kilometers are to go, and everything is back together. And we are here with Kai in the lead. He is attacking off the front, but the other Canadian here, Bohajik, he is trying to follow Kai here. They're all super strong, especially Mark D, the Canadian. He was insanely strong. He was attacking so often. You can see how he's closing down the gap here. You can still see the shadow despite he's having the ghost. I'm also trying to stay here on his wheel with 11k to go. But yeah, Mark D is able to break away here at this point, and no, we are all back together, so no one could break away at this point. We are reaching end of 5th lap, so beginning of 6th lap is about to start, and I'm still here with the front. I'm happy about that. The race so far was pretty intense. You can see it, 4.4 watts per kilo average so far. And at the front, there was an attack by Patrick. He's having a gap, but the Canadians and guy from UK, they are reacting really fast and they're able to close down the gap. Unfortunately, here pretty soon, I believe. All right, another time up. The glide kicker here, again, out of the saddle. It hurts always. Like there's these 2 moments of per lap where you are just have to dig deep and fight hard against your inner voice of kind of slowing down. And you can see my heart rate was already near the 190s, so I'm definitely suffering here at this point. And yeah, we are reaching the final 2 laps here. Everything is together here. I'm sitting here in the group, some splits. I'm using the ghost and trying to close down the gap here to the front group, but everyone is sitting up here. No one is following up this attack. But now you can see there is something happening at the front. Mark D and Matti from our team, they're breaking away. We decided like, okay, let's let them go. Like Mark D, he seems to be the strongest of this whole group. So if he's winning, I mean, that's all right. But at least then we have Matti on 2nd place. So that's pretty good as well. And you can see ghosts are being used again here up the glide kicker. I'm also trying to stay here, trying to follow the shadows. And once I see that's 3 teammates of mine, I kind of have this thought like, okay, that's great. Like I need to, first I'm pushing, but then I realize like, okay, that's good that we have 3 guys ahead and there's 2 or even 3 coalition guys behind me. So I try to sit up. I try to open up the gap. So these other guys have to close down the gap. You can see one guy used the ghost. He closed down the gap. Unfortunately, I'm trying to stay in the wheel here of Bohacic and Charlie, the guy from UK. And yeah, they're having a gap here to our 3 guys. So this is a great situation for us. I let these guys do the work here at the front, trying to stay in their wheel, but also trying to stay very focused, because you can see now they're trying to play games with me opening up the gap. I need to close it down, and that's something I will expect for that final round, but final lap. But I know like this is very crucial. We are in a good position. We have 4 guys ahead. Then there's this gap of that second group with 2 guys from Coalition and me. I'm almost missing this attack here, trying to wipe the sweat out of my face. And in that moment, Bohacic is attacking, and I'm trying to close down the gap here immediately because I know I can't let him go. This would be absolutely crucial for our game. All right, I can see he's slowing down. He's probably waiting for Charlie. So I'm using my momentum, trying to shoot past him. And I decide like, okay, let's keep it up. Maybe I can break him because we got a gap to Charlie of 3 seconds. He's in my wheel, just 6 meters behind me, Bohacic. But I try to keep it up, try to paddle as hard as I can here up this first kick and then up the glide kicker. I try to increase the pace here. I got 13 meters, 14 meters, so that looks pretty promising. My heart rate is at 195 beats per minute almost. So I'm giving everything here at that moment, but it seems I could break Bohacic and also Charlie, which would give us the win for sure. So I could break away here. I already got a gap of 6 seconds, trying to keep it up here. Once the ghost is done here, I'm trying to show him that I still got it. I still can push 5 watts per kilo to kind of break him mentally, and it looks good. We got 12 seconds with 1.2 kilometers to go, and I could break him, which was a great success for me because first I let these guys go, probably out of like an excuse for myself, telling like, oh, that was for tactical reasons, but I also didn't want to fight and close down the gap. But in the end, I think that was tactically the right thing to do. At the front, there was the 2 coalition guys who took the win here in first, second. Matti finished in 3rd, Patrick in 4th, Carsten in 5th, Kai in 6th, and I'm in 7th place, which gave us the win with 30 points to 25 points. So what a race. That was really intense, really hard. Unfortunate outcome for Jesse Power, who had the power dropout. But yeah, again, sorry that we didn't wait, but since they were pushing at the front, we kind of didn't have an option to do that at this moment. All right, so we are second now in the world ranking and first in the European ranking. So that's absolutely insane. I think I missed one or two races. I missed where we took the lead in the European ranking. You can see here the power graph of the race. It was super intense, always up the Clyde kicker, but then also like in that sprint, there was another acceleration, another attack. So this took a lot from me. Power numbers, I mean, it was hard because it was always just a short attack and then slowing down. So no real big power numbers. But I believe like my 20, 25, and 30 minutes power, that was pretty all right for that race. So I can see some progress and I'm happy with the outcome. It was super tough. The ghost was terrible, made it so much harder in that race. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What did you think of this race, and do you enjoy these ladder battles as much as I do? See you in the next one. Cheers and ride on.
Remember to subscribe.